we just concluded the New Japan Cup. Well, not just concluded. Couple days ago, we have concluded the New Japan Cup. At the time of this uploading, it's more than a couple days ago, but the time of recording is only a couple days. But this year, we have this year's New Japan Cup, the 2025 New Japan Cup. What a cup! What a tournament! There was lots of high emotion, high energies, lots of stories, lots of they need to do this, but they also need to do this. Lots of big moments, memories. Oh my God. The 2025 New Japan Cup is one that we will surely remember and write down in the history books. From the story with Tanahashi and his retirement tour, the 2025 retirement tour, to Satoshi Kojima coming back to New Japan with Yuji Nagata and joining in and doing all these tag matches along with Hiroki Gato and many other members of Hontai, which at this time at the 2025 New Japan Cup, they've announced that Chaos is no longer anything and now have come into as one with Hontai. Oh, there was a lot of that going on. There was the whole Bullet Club civil war between House of Torture and War Dogs. Man, this was beautifully done. And all the while in the middle of all of this, we had another subsidiary feud going on with Evil and Yota Tsuji over the IWGP Global Heavyweight title. You know, we had many competitors in this New Japan Cup, from El Fantasme, Great-O-Khan, TJP, Yota Tsuji, Evil, Jeff Cobbs, David Finlay, Shota Umino, Yuya Uemura, Rohei Oiwa, Zack Sabre Jr., you know, the list goes on. There was so many amazing competitors in this year's New Japan Cups, and the finals, the semifinals, the quarterfinals. Every matchup was amazing. Some of the best matches we saw between Zack Sabre Jr. and David Finlay. Oh my God, what a great match between the two of them in the semifinals. Wow, this was great. Shota Umino's semifinal match. Wow, the finals, the best match of the New Japan Cup goes to the finals. Shota Umino and David Finlay in the finals. This was a great opening too, with many great opening matches. You know, you can't take away from any matches from this year's New Japan Cup. The New Japan Cup matches were on par with what's to expect in the year of 2025 with the New Japan Pro Wrestling. And all the non-New Japan Cup matches were great. From all the 6-man tag matches, the 8-man tag matches, the tag matches, the single matches, you know, even having the IWGP Heavyweight title match with Hiroki Goto and Yuji Nagata. A lot of people were like, why is Yuji Nagata getting a title shot? And it totally makes sense, because Yuji Nagata is Mr. IWGP, and it only makes sense for Hiroki Goto to cement his legacy by defending the title against Mr. IWGP. You know, and the match actually lived up. The match was better than expected. This was a beautifully well written, well done match. And what's to come next for Hiroki Goto is miles to come. Many more things to come. And your winner of the 2025 New Japan Cup, David Finlay. Wow. Now, as I stated in past videos, I've never really liked David Finlay, just never was a fan of his at all. But he's earned my respect, and he well deserves the 2025 New Japan Cup winner. He deserves it. And I wouldn't even mind if Shota Umino would have won as well. It wouldn't have mattered if Shota Umino or David Finlay, because both directions made sense. Like David Finlay, because he's the leader of the War Dogs, he's trying to prove that War Dogs are here to stay. It builds the credibility of the Civil War feud that they have with House of Torture, builds him higher because he lost to the IWGP Global Heavyweight and he's been kicking himself, but he said he's better than that, so it kind of showcases David Finlay and where he stands, right? It also could have worked with Shota Umino winning it as well because Shota Umino changed his character, changed his gimmick to prove to the world, prove to NJPW, prove to the fans that he doesn't need them and the way he's going is the right way to go. So either direction, it would have made a 100% sense. And I don't mind that they gave it to David Finlay because I'm actually looking forward at Sakura Genesis. Hiroki Goto versus David Finlay for the IWGP Heavyweight title. I'm actually highly, highly invested in it. I also like that during the finals of the New Japan Cup, they did announce some Sakura Genesis Junior, like Junior Genesis Road to Sakura Genesis matches. Like they I liked it. I didn't mind that they announced some Junior Genesis going on. So that was another good thing during the finals. This whole tournament is always great every year. There's never anything bad about the New Japan Cup since its iterations all the way back. It's always been a stepping stone for wrestlers to make a name and build themselves and grow. Like look at last year's winner, Yota Tsuji. Look where he is now. He went from here to here. Zack Sabre Jr. went from here to here. So there have been many, many, many winners who have gained so much from it. So I think that David Finlay winning this, he'll gain a lot more. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Could it be a possibility? Who knows? But there could be a possibility that this fan over here, this wrestling fan, might turn a leaf and be like, David Finlay. But going into Sakura Genesis, I still want Hiroki Goto to retain because it only makes sense for Goto because Goto's starting his run now, right? So for Goto to go from here to all of a sudden down, I don't want that. I want to see Goto stay up, like keep going and climbing because Goto needs to keep this IWGP Heavyweight title for at least till next year's Wrestle Kingdom. So if he could, that would be pretty good. If he could. Not saying that he will, but I'm saying if he could, it would totally cement him as a top competitor and really build him. Because I don't want to see what they did like with Zack Sabre Jr. He wins the IWGP title and then quickly loses it. No, I want to see Goto at least have a long reign, even if it means David Finlay didn't get the IWGP title, but at least it built David Finlay up to show, hey, he's not a nobody. Like even Yota Tsuji didn't win the belt, right? Yota Tsuji didn't get the IWGP title, but Yota Tsuji at least now went from here to here. So it will be the same thing with David Finlay. And I could see this being like a building to like a stepping stone for David Finlay during the G1 Climax where he could be in the finals of the G1 Climax, maybe win the G1 Climax, or maybe be in the finals and not win, but then go back. Or he could win and then at Wrestle Kingdom get his rematch against Hiroki Goto and finally win the IWGP Heavyweight title and cement the legacy of not only David Finlay and not only Bullet Club, but also War Dogs as a whole. So this year's New Japan Cup really built a lot of stories within stories while not over exaggerating them and knocking us over the head. So again, I'm just repeating what they do every year, which is why the New Japan Cup is some of the most honored and well-respected tournaments in the history of professional wrestling. Why I enjoy and I love watching the New Japan Cup every year, and I look forward to it every year because I know New Japan doesn't run shows every day or all the time, where what they will do is they'll do road 2, so you'll get one road 2 and then you got to wait like 3-4 days, another road 2, and then maybe 4 or 5 days, and then 2 road 2s, and then something. But the New Japan Cup, they'll go show. So a New Japan Cup break, New Japan Cup break. So it's like I like that format. If New Japan would go in that direction for like the road 2s, I wouldn't mind it, but I understand why they want to do it this way for their cups and tournaments, and they want to keep it a different way for the road 2s leading into their major events. But overall, if you didn't watch the 2025 New Japan Cup, I highly recommend go and watch every matchup. Go watch them. Even if you just watch just the New Japan Cup matches, it's enough. But I would highly recommend even watching all the non-New Japan Cup matches and all the story in the matches between different Honkai members and the build that they had with Yuji Nagata and Hiroki Goto. So highly recommend it if you haven't watched it. And this year's New Japan Cup, I would give this a 4.5. Sorry, yeah, I would give this a 4.5 out of 5. So this is getting a 4.5 star, not the single New Japan Cup. The entire 2025 New Japan Cup will be getting from me a 4.5. Anyways, what did you think of the New Japan Cup? What did you think of this year, the 2025 New Japan Cup? Let me know in the comment section below. And hey, if you're not yet subscribed, you see the red button right here. Hit that, it'll turn gray, and you know you're subscribed. Share this video, let everybody know, share it around everywhere. Tell all your friends. If you like wrestling and you like video games, well, this is the channel for you. And now we've got movies too. So anyways, remember, as always, enjoy life, keep on collecting. We'll see y'all for another video.